Smoke belly.
Smoke belly.
Smoke belly. Smoke twice as refreshed.
Smoke twice as refreshed.
Because the filter's recessed.
Because the filter's recessed.
In new belly.
In new belly.
Menthol fresh belly.
Menthol fresh belly.
Only Bel Air brings you the Menthol Fresh Blend for clean, refreshing taste, plus the modern recessed filter. The only recessed filter on any menthol cigarette. Bel Air's filter is set deep, clean, away from your lips. Puts a breath of fresh air between the filter and you.
Puts a breath of fresh air.
Puts a breath of fresh air.
Between the filter and you.
Between the filter and you.
Smoke belly.
Smoke belly.
Smoke twice as refreshed.
Smoke twice as refreshed. Smoke new Bel Air. Menthol fresh Bel Air.
A cigarette is more than welcome, if it's the one that tastes good like a cigarette should. Because there's more to a Winston than just the pure white filter. Winston's got filter blend, up front, up ahead of the filter. Fine, mild tobacco, specially processed for filter smoking. Filter blend is a mighty good reason for you to be smoking Winston, America's best-selling filter cigarette.
A discovery of importance to smokers. It's yours today in Salem Cigarettes. The news is just broken. Salem Research has now developed an entirely new kind of cigarette paper, high porosity paper that air softens every puff. Through the invisible porous openings along the entire length, just the right amount of fresh air blends with each puff to give you a softer, fresher, more flavorful smoke than ever. Menthol fresh, rich tobacco taste, modern filter too. That's Salem. And now even the paper adds to Salem's springtime freshness. Now exclusive high porosity paper air softens the smoke. If you haven't tried Salem, buy a pack or a carton today. Smoke refreshed. Smoke Salem. More than ever, Salem refreshes your taste.
Camel, camel, to see how mild a cigarette can be.
Oh, Betty learned to skate and she learned to ski. She also learned how mild a cigarette can be. She's chosen Camels because they're she.
They're so mild, camels soupy to a T. Camel, smoke camel, to see how mild a cigarette can be.
Make the Camel 30-day mildness test, and you'll know how mild a cigarette can be. Camels are so mild that in a recent test of hundreds of people who smoked only Camels for 30 days, noted throat specialists making weekly examinations reported not one single case of throat irritation due to smoking Camels. But test Camels yourself in your T-zone. See if you don't agree that Camels are the mildest, best-tasting cigarettes you ever smoked.
Every week in the year, the Camel people send gift cigarettes to servicemen's and veterans' hospitals. This week, Camels go to Veterans Hospitals, Coatesville, Pennsylvania, and Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. United States Army Oliver General Hospital, Augusta, Georgia, and the United States Naval Hospital, Charleston, South Carolina. The Camel people have now sent more than 190 million free Camels to servicemen, servicewomen, and veterans.
We'll learn more about this in a moment.
Friends, seeing is believing, and you can actually see for yourself why Lucky's taste better. Yes, you can see with your own eyes that Lucky's are made better to taste better. Watch closely now, and listen carefully.
Yes, tear and compare. From a newly opened pack, take a cigarette made by any other manufacturer and carefully remove the paper by tearing down the seam from end to end. You'll find some cigarettes are so loosely packed they fall apart. Others have air spaces, hot spots that smoke harsh and dry. Now do the same thing with a Lucky Strike. Then compare. In the Lucky, you'll find a perfect cylinder of fine tobacco, so round, so firm, so fully packed, so free and easy on the draw, it smokes smoothly, evenly, always tastes fresh and clean and mild.
So be happy. Go, Lucky. Try a carton of Lucky's. You'll find Lucky's taste better.
Be happy, go lucky, strike today.
Now, at last, the perfect marriage. Yes, now you can enjoy the perfect marriage between a great new filter and a great modern blend. The greatest taste news yet in a filter cigarette. New Old Gold Filter Kings. A new idea in filters. So breezy, easy on the draw, you have to look at the tip to know a filter's there. Plus, a blend like no other in the world. Together, they give you a rich, smooth-tasting cigarette that's out of this world. It's sort of a thing that everyone dreams of. A really perfect marriage. It's yours now in new Old Gold Filter Kings. Remember, never before such a really new filter, one that actually steps up flavor, and with it, a great blend of nature-ripened tobaccos. Both are yours. This perfect marriage in the very newest filter cigarette you can buy. New Old Gold Filter Kings. Try them. See if you don't get the best taste you've ever had from any filtered cigarette.
Smoke belly.
Smoke belly.
Smoke belly. Smoke twice as refreshed.
Smoke twice as refreshed.
Because the filter's recessed.
Because the filter's recessed.
In New Bel Air.
In New Bel Air.
Menthol Fresh Bel Air.
Menthol Fresh Bel Air.
Only Bel Air brings you the Menthol Fresh Blend for clean, refreshing taste, plus the modern recessed filter. The only recessed filter on any menthol cigarette. Bel Air's filter is set deep, clean, away from your lips. Puts a breath of fresh air between the filter and you.
Puts a breath of fresh air.
Puts a breath of fresh air.
Between the filter and you.
Between the filter and you.
Smoke Bel Air.
Smoke Bel Air.
Smoke twice as refreshed.
Smoke twice as refreshed.
Smoke New Bel Air. Menthol Fresh Bel Air.
Pardon me, folks. Ever thought what you'd be missing if you didn't smoke Raleigh cigarettes? This portable TV table, those brass platters, even those molded chairs.
But we do smoke Raleighs.
Of course. And that's how you got all those wonderful gifts free for Raleigh coupons.
But most of all, we'd miss that wonderful Raleigh taste. They're rich, mild, and mellow. And this Raleigh filter is great.
We always buy Raleighs by the carton. Then we get 4 extra coupons. I don't see why everybody doesn't smoke Raleighs.
Raleigh cigarettes, finest quality tobacco plus valuable coupons. Buy them by the carton and get 4 extra coupons, 14 in all. With a filter or without, look for the pack with a coupon on the back. Smoke Raleigh cigarettes.
Here's Sid Caesar for another fine product of the Consolidated Cigar Corporation.
Dr. Gordon, room 314. Dr. Gordon, room
Mr. Walker?
Oh,
yes? It's a girl.
A girl?
Hey,
I got a baby girl.
That's great.
Listen,
No,
that's great. Oh, fellas, have a cigar.
Thank you very much.
You two have a cigar.
Yes, thanks a lot.
Thank you. Good luck to you.
Too.
How about that?
Mr. Green?
What?
A boy.
Oh, a boy. Oh, that's sensational. Hey, have a cigar. Thank you very much. Here, have a few. How about that? Thank you. Have some more. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. And lots of luck to you.
What is your name, sir?
Caesar.
Well, is your wife here, Mr. Caesar?
No.
You aren't expecting a baby?
No, of course not.
Well, then what are you here for, sir?
I just come here to get my cigars, Dutch master. It's pretty good today. Would you like a cigar?
Yes, thank you.
Step up to the fine cigar, Dutch Masters, H8, 2 for 25 cents and up.
How do you measure the lightness of a Muriel cigar? How do you know a Muriel smokes light, tastes right? Muriel's have a smooth, light wrapper. Muriel's have a firm, fresh feel. Muriel's have a pleasing aroma. But the final test is in the smoking. So light up a Muriel and let your own taste tell you how light, how right a Muriel can be. Muriels are made from choice tobaccos, specially blended to smoke extra light. And Muriels smoke light the whole way through. There's a size and shape to please every smoker, from the small Coronellas and air tips to the luxury long Corona. So join the crowd that smokes mild, Muriel mild.
Why don't you pick one up and smoke it sometime? Muriel, Muriel cigars.
Edie Adams!
Well, it ain't Annie Oakley, but I brought my big six-shooter and my Western-style guitar to tell you all about Muriel, Muriel cigars.
You tell us, Edie.
Muriel makes a shape for you that's just your style. Choose the one that suits you best and give it a try. You get the light touch with the right taste. The blend is sublime. Why don't you pick one up and smoke it sometime?
For the lightest small cigars, Muriel Air Tips, 5 for 28 cents. A flexible holder on each cigar. Or Muriel Coronellas, 5 for 25. Refreshing new taste.
A Muriel Coronella or an air tip is sublime. Why don't you pick one up and smoke it sometime?
Jim, have a cigar. Pete, have a cigar. Tom, have a cigar. John, have a cigar.
Hey, what's it Caesar doing giving away cigars? Oh, I got it. Must be a commercial.
That's right. Give the man a cigar.
Yes, when you buy this special 5-pack of Dutch Masters Eldorados, you only pay for 4. The 5th cigar is free. This one's on Sid. Yes, you get a 17-cent Dutch Masters Eldorado free. And what a cigar Eldorado is. Golden wrapper, long, slender shape, luxury tobaccos married for mildness and flavor. Look for this display with Sid Caesar's picture and step up to a fine cigar. Get yourself a 17-cent cigar free. Buy this special pack of Dutch Masters Eldorados, 5 for the price of 4. Hurry, this offer is limited.
Have a cigar on me.
A dry blanket, hot cup of coffee, a good smoke. The simple things mean a lot out here in Marlboro country.
Have you noticed how many more men are smoking cigars today? Everywhere you go, you see more men enjoying a fine cigar. You see more men enjoying the pleasure of a fine Muriel cigar. Why don't you try this latest style in smoking pleasure? Try a Muriel Coronella, the excitingly different small cigar with a refreshingly different taste. Or this Muriel Air Tip with a flexible holder on each cigar. Air light smoking pleasure, just right smoking comfort. Muriel Coronellas and Muriel Air Tips, the lightest, politest small cigars ever. Join the crowd that's smoking mild. Start today with a Muriel Coronella or a Muriel Air Tip. Take a hint from Edie Adams.
Why don't you pick one up and smoke it sometime? Muriel, Muriel cigars.
Come on along and join the smokers in the Muriel parade. Get the lightest and politest small cigars ever made. Get a Muriel Coronella or a Muriel Air Tip. It's the latest style in smoking pleasure. It's really hip.
Have you noticed that more men are smoking cigars today?
Right, Edie. Muriel cigars like this polite Coronella with a refreshing new taste. And this Muriel Air Tip with a flexible holder.
Try this latest style in smoking pleasure. Muriel Coronella and Air Tip cigars.
Have you noticed that a lot more men are smoking cigars? the light, the perfect blend of Muriel cigars. A Muriel Coronella or an air tip is sublime. Why don't you pick one up and smoke it sometime? Muriel cigars!
John L. Sullivan said, an American ought to smoke cigars. What is a cigar? Tobacco wrapped in tobacco. The regal way to smoke. Queen Elizabeth smoked cigars. So did Mark Twain. Names like Panatella, Perfecto, Dart indicate the shape of a cigar. Dutch Masters makes 8 shapes. Different people like different shapes. Are cigar smokers better men? Well, Robert Louis Stevenson said no woman should marry a man who doesn't smoke cigars. Would you like a really fine cigar? Then smoke a Dutch Masters President. Here, try one. Enjoy tobaccos that are married for mildness and flavor. Ah, you're smiling. Life's pretty good, hmm?
Go steady with Raleigh, remember that name. Go steady with Raleigh, choose filter or flame.
Wherever you go, go steady with Raleigh, the only top-selling cigarette that brings you both the rich, mellow taste of guaranteed quality tobaccos, plus your choice of 229 gifts free for the coupons on the back of every pack. Famous brand gifts like this West Bend automatic percolator, free for Raleigh coupons. Or this beautiful Oneida silver plate. Or these handsome, durable fashion fold chairs, all free for Raleigh coupons. Buy them by the carton and get 4 extra. Choose Raleigh's plain or the great new Raleigh filter, packed tip down to go untouched by fingertips from pack to lips.
Go steady with Raleigh.
Raleigh gives you both rich, mellow tobacco taste plus wonderful free gifts.
Go steady with Raleigh, choose filter or plain.
You'll get those premiums.
Now here's Edie with the high-lows.
Join the crowd that's smoking mild with Muriel cigars. Extra mild tobaccos make extra mild cigars.
The taste is something special. They're so pleasant and so light.
'Cause Muriel's fine tobacco leaf is blended just right.
You'll find more smoking pleasure now in Muriel cigars. The thoughtful modern smoker goes with Muriel cigars.
For easy, milder smoking and a taste that is sublime. Why don't you pick one up and smoke it sometime?
Try Muriel Coronella's Muriel Air Tips, the lightest, politest small cigars ever.
Now here's a word about another fine product of the Consolidated Cigar Corporation.
An extra dividend? The president has declared an extra dividend. Well, buy all the Dutch Masters presidents you can get.
Yes, they've declared an extra dividend on Dutch Masters President cigars. Now, for the price of 4 Dutch Masters Presidents, you get 5 in this special extra dividend pack. A 75-cent value for only 60 cents. That's the dividend of free cigar. And what a cigar. The President is the more generous 15-cent cigar. It has more ample ring size, extra length, smoother taste. So step up to a fine cigar. Look for the extra dividend display and get 5 Dutch Masters Presidents for the price of 4, 75-cent value for only 60 cents. Hurry, this offer is limited.
Buy. I said buy.
Hey, buddy, what are you trying to do? Corner the market?
Keep buying.
Coming in, predictable to the minute. You know, you can set your watch by the rise and fall of the tide. Simple, isn't it? Makes me wonder sometime if maybe we don't let things get a little too complicated. Take cigarettes, for instance. With all the new brands today, all the new fads and fancy stuff, Camel will still give you more of what you want in a cigarette. Fine tobacco flavor, good, mild smoking. It's a real cigarette. Most popular of all. Try 'em. You see what I mean?
If you want to know what smokers think about the different cigarettes, I have here the latest impartial figures published in 1954 in printer's ink by Harry M. Wooten, leading tobacco analyst. Camel is America's first choice by a wider margin than the previous year. Camels are 50 8/10% ahead of the second place brand, the biggest lead in cigarette history. This popularity lead makes clear that for mildness, for flavor, Camels agree with more people than any other cigarette. Now, there's a reason for such a vote of confidence. The more carefully people select cigarettes, and they do select them carefully, the more surely Camels win. People know you can count on Camel's costly tobaccos for more pure pleasure. I suggest you smoke Camels for 30 days and see for yourself what the facts show. For mildness, for flavor, Camels agree with more people than any other cigarette.
How mild, how mild, how mild can a cigarette be? Make the Camel 30-day test and you'll see. So mild, so mild, so mild that you're bound to agree that Camel suits you to a T, to a T. Smoke Camels and see.
You know, each week the makers of Camels send free cigarettes to hospitalized servicemen and veterans. This week's gift Camels go to Veterans Hospitals Boise, Idaho, and Topeka, Kansas. United States Army Air Force Station Hospital, West Overfield, Massachusetts, and the United States Naval Hospital, Quantico, Virginia. The Camel people have now sent more than 190 million gift Camels to servicemen, servicewomen, and veterans.
Choosing carefully these days, smokers give Camel cigarettes the biggest preference in history. Yes, newest published figures show Camel's now 50 8/10% ahead of the second place brand, the biggest margin ever. For mildness, for flavor, for more pure pleasure, Camels agree with more people than any other cigarette.
Free yourself of old-fashioned ideas.
Why don't you live modern? Live modern. Live modern.
Free up. Freshen up your taste.
Smoke an L&M.
Live modern. Smoke modern. Smoke L&M. Enjoy full, exciting flavor through the L&M Miracle Tip. Pure white inside, pure white outside. L&M draws easier, tastes richer, smokes cleaner. So freshen up your taste. Change to L&M.
Make today your big red letter day and start to live the modern way. Live, live, live modern. Smoke an L&M.
You run your mill with the same kind of skill that's been passed through your family to you. You're the kind of a man who likes to work with his hands. Beechnut's the tobacco you chew. Beechnut's the tobacco you chew, and it's been that way, father and son, for a long time. Beechnut's smoother, moister, more delicious. Try it. Yeah, Beechnut's the tobacco you chew.
Today, 8 out of 10 families save coupons and stamps.
We do. It's the smart way to shop.
And smart smokers save Raleigh coupons. They're worth a lot more.
I'll say they are. We just got our brand new Raleigh Premium Catalog. And you should see the gifts you can get for Raleigh coupons.
Mm-hmm. This new Raleigh catalog has more premiums than ever before. Hundreds of wonderful gifts you can get free. Free for Raleigh coupons.
Wouldn't those scatter pillows look nice in front of the fireplace?
How about that bookcase for the den?
Pardon me, folks, but aren't you forgetting something? That wonderful Raleigh taste.
That's the best part. They're rich, mild, and mellow. I don't see why everybody doesn't smoke Raleighs.
Smoke Raleighs with a filter or without. And send for your free copy of the new Raleigh Premium Catalog. Write Raleigh Catalog, Louisville 1, Kentucky.
Smoke Bel Air. Smoke Bel Air. Smoke Bel Air. Smoke twice as refreshed.
Smoke twice as refreshed.
Because the filter's recessed.
Because the filter's recessed.
In new Bel Air.
In new Bel Air.
Menthol Fresh Bel Air.
Menthol Fresh Bel Air.
Only Bel Air brings you the Menthol Fresh Blend for clean, refreshing taste. Plus the modern recessed filter. The only recessed filter on any menthol cigarette. Bel Air's filter is set deep, clean, away from your lips. Puts a breath of fresh air between the filter and you.
Puts a breath of fresh air.
Puts a breath of fresh air.
Between the filter and you.
Between the filter and you.
Smoke Bel Air.
Smoke Bel Air.
Smoke Bel Air. Smoke twice as refreshed.
Smoke twice as refreshed.
Smoke new Bel Air. Menthol Fresh Bel Air.
Hey, things got a little tense there for a minute, didn't they? Time now to relax and have a cigarette. I like these filter Raleighs. Ever notice the way they're packed? Tip down, so you never touch the part that goes in your mouth. They taste real good, too. Be sure and save these coupons. There's one on every pack, plain or filter. They bring you those wonderful free gifts that you see in the Raleigh commercials. I'll see you next week.
Camel, smoke Camel, Camel, and see how mild a cigarette can be.
Oh, Danny's used to lying, fierce and wild. When it comes to smoke, he likes a cigarette mild. He says, smoke Camels, and you will see they're so mild. Camels suit you to a T.
Camel, smoke Camel, Camel, and see how mild a cigarette can be.
Have you noticed how many more men are smoking cigars these days? How about you? Isn't it time you enjoyed this latest style in smoking pleasure? No better time than now, right now during this special offer on Muriel Coronellas from Edie Adams.
Buy 3. The 4th pack's on me.
That's right. When you buy 3 packs of Muriel Coronellas for 75 cents, you get the 4th pack free, compliments of Edie Adams. That's 20 great cigars, a $1 value, yours for only 75 cents where you see this special Edie Adams package. Start enjoying Muriel Coronellas, the slim, trim Corona miniature, a light, polite, small cigar with the refreshingly different taste. Look for this special Edie Adams package at your favorite cigar counter.
Remember, buy 3. The 4th pack's on me.
Limited time only where you see this special Edie Adams package.
Pour nos distractions du dimanche, mais nous n'avons que l'embarras du choix. Que ce soit par le train, sur la route, à la mer ou au sport d'hiver. Vous avez bien de la chance de pouvoir vous offrir des distractions. Moi, j'en ai pas le temps.
Moi non plus. Moi non plus, non. Non, c'est vrai. Vous savez ce que c'est dans la vie, chacun a ses occupations, et moi, avec le studio, avec le musical, les disques, les soirées de bienfaisance, ça me prend beaucoup de temps, forcément, mais ça ne m'empêche pas de m'offrir les meilleurs week-ends. Les meilleurs. En moi. Je connais des gens qui sont très exigeants et qui dépensent beaucoup d'argent pour les cigarettes des pays égyptiens, anglais, belges ou américains. Pour mon estomac, je ne prends que du tabac de la régie française ou de l'État. Week-end, week-end, quel parfum et quel doux nom charmant. Week-end, week-end, on peut les fumer béatement. Week-end, week-end, pour l'esprit c'est un délassement. J'adore leur forme fine, fine, surfine, divine. Et je ne fume, ça se devine, que les week-ends au nom charmant.
Comme notre grand comique Fernandelem, fumait et offrait les excellentes cigarettes week-end, goût anglais de la régie française.